This is 1 minute. Types of self-pollination. Pollination is two types, self-pollination and cross-pollination. What is pollination? The transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma A to S is known as pollination. A to S is known as pollination. A to S is known as pollination. Anther to stigma. Anther to stigma. The pollen grain comes from anther to stigma is known as pollination. Pollination is two types, is self-pollination and cross-pollination. This is the type of self-pollination. What is self? Self means खुद का है, खुद का. Autogamy. Self-pollination also two types, autogamy and heterogamy. What is autogamy? The transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of same flower. This is one flower. The anther comes from the stigma of the same flower. Here is the anther, here is the stigma. The anther comes to the stigma. This is autogamy. In case of autogamy, the distance between the anther and stigma is very close. So the autogamy is possible. The anther and the stigma, the distance of the anther and the stigma is very close and mature at the same time is known as synchrony. The anther and stigma are mature at the same time is known as synchrony. Anther and stigma mature at same time. Anther and stigma should lie close to each other. This is should lie close to each other. The example of autogamy is Viola oxalis commelina. What is heterogamy? Same as autogamy, but same plant, different flower. Here the flower is different, but plant is one. Transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of different flower of same plant. This is the one plant, but two different flowers. The anther from one flower comes to the stigma of the another flower is known as heterogamy. Functionally, it is cross pollination because two flowers are involved. Cross one flower and two flower. Cross functionally it is cross, but genetically it is self pollination because the gene of one plant is same. Here, the two flowers are comes from one plant. Genetically equal flowers. These are genetically equal flowers. So genetically this is self-pollination, but functionally this is cross-pollination. Heterogamy means need external agents because the anthers comes to the stigma of another flower. So the heterogamy need external agents for pollination. This is types of pollination.